kids, how are you doing today? All right, today I'm prepared. You probably guys are sick of me talking about how hot I'm getting. My air conditioner has not been working. Each video I'm suffering and sweating because I want to do this so bad. That's how much I love you guys. I'm doing this while I'm sweating and sweating. But today I'm prepared. I have my fan. It's broken, but it's gonna work. I have water, extra water. I have napkin if I get all hot, you know. But I'm just glad you're here with me. Okay, who's ready? You ready to learn about God? Oh yeah, I know you're probably sick of me. Like, oh, here she go again. Yeah, kids, I'm not gonna stop. Okay, I'm not stopping. Nope. But as always, we want to start with the dance music. Okay? Who's ready? Who is ready? Give me a second. Here it is. Now everybody get up. Dance, kids. Dance. This is a good moment. You know why? It just is, okay? All right. Are you guys dancing, or you let me dance by myself? Oh, come on. Yes. Good job. I know that was horrible, but I'll do better next time, okay? Anyway, so how are we doing today, kids? Is anybody watching my video? Anybody? Woo! But it's okay. As long as one of you watch it, it's all enough for me. Okay? It's all enough for me. Now, what are we going to do today? Well, for the last videos, we were talking about mostly about how to pray, the reason why you need to pray. It was mostly about, you know, Jesus' life. We learned about the 3 wise men. We learned a lot of stuff so far, right? A little by little, okay? But we're getting ourselves, getting started to know the Word of God, because it's good for your soul. So, kids, I'm not crazy. I'm just passionate, okay? I need you to be like this when you watch this video. Talk like, oh my God, here she come again. She's going to wake me up. I was asleep. Yes, I'm going to wake you, your little bottom up, because we need you right now, kids, okay? We need you so badly. Alrighty. Well, are you guys ready today? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? All right, today we're going to talk about Moses. You know who Moses is? Well, you know, before we all were born, all of us, there was a people before us, way back in the day. They lived on this earth before we did, you know. And we had some great men. I mean, they just, you know, they're in the history everywhere. And I'm sure you probably guys heard about Moses in the past. But I just want to kind of tell you the story again and see, you know, if you can learn something from that, okay? So the story about Moses starts with, like I said, many years ago, many years ago, in the land of Egypt, okay? And at the time, they had kings. They call them pharaohs at the time. All the kings in Egypt is called pharaohs. So there was a king of pharaohs, and they had a bunch of people working for them, like slaves, you know. They were not good people. You know, they didn't treat people the right way, right? At all. They didn't feed them as much. They worked them hard, like just work hard, and then you probably, with no break, you know. They were not really good people. They were not nice to the Israelites. Now, the Israelites were the slaves at the time of Egypt, so they basically had to do whatever the king Pharaoh said. They were like, wow, you know, it just is a bad condition. Imagine working 24/7, not eating that much, and they beating you on top of that just because you're not moving fast enough. They were just under a lot of bad people, you know. So imagine for those people how much they suffered, you know. Right now, we don't have that kind of a problem. I mean, we have different kind of problems. But anyway, but you know what? The worst thing of all that they could ever do, they were not it wasn't enough for them that to do them wrong by not feeding them, not giving them nothing. It wasn't bad enough. Then the king decided to kill each firstborn of Israelites. Like, why? Like, it's not enough what you're doing. You want to do more? Like, people are like, oh, God help us. You know, what's going on here? You know, there was a lady, which is Moses' mother. I mean, her name, they tell her Jochebed. I don't know, but I'm not sure the exact name, but that's not. But anyway, his mother, she kind of hid Moses for like 3 months because she don't want her child to be dead. You know, these people were going around and killing each firstborn of Israelites. So she hid him as much as she could, but at the end she couldn't hid him. So she had to do something. She had to figure out how she can save her son. So what she did was she kind of made a basket that was gonna flow on the sea, right? So she put the baby Moses and, you know, put him on and kissed him. And, oh, you know, she's leaving her child in the sea, and then she let it flow, right? Let it flow on the river Nile, okay? So the baby Moses is floating in a basket, like it's going, floating and floating and floating and floating and floating. And then there was King Pharaoh's daughter, just, you know, by the river. What they do, she was a princess. She's like, oh, I'm a princess. Oh, I'm a princess. She was by the water doing whatever, her own thing. And then she saw this little basket coming. She's like, oh my God, what is that? Let's see. And then they went to see, you know what's inside of it? It was a baby. A baby. Beautiful baby, right? So she picked them up. She goes, you know what? I'm going to raise a child just like mine, you know? Because, you know, Pharaoh's a big palace. It's like they have everything, you know? Everything you can ask for, they have it. So she decided to take him to the house. I'm going to raise him. I'm going to make him like my own son. And she named him Moses, right? Moses means, by the way, to draw out. Like, you know, because she drew him out of the water, right? Called Moses. His name was Moses, I think, and before that. Anyway, so she got him out and she raised him. I mean, she did a good thing for him. And Moses was, you know, he was living good. You know, they're alive. I mean, you know, they're rich. King's palace, right? But he's not part of them, as you know, because he, you know. So one day, you know, he kind of goes around and he kind of do his chores and stuff like that. And his mother would call him, hey, what are you, you know? And he was like, well, I'm actually a bit disappointed, you know. I was outside and I saw the Israelites getting beat by the slave master, you know. What's happening? Why is he doing that, you know? Because he didn't realize how a person can be so cruel. Right? How can you be so cruel and just and do what they did? Because he couldn't, he wasn't okay with that, basically. You know, the other people are okay with that because they do it every day. But he became very known at that time because a lot of the Israelite, nobody ever defended them like that. Nobody stood for them and say, hey, why are you doing this? You know, no, nobody, right? Because when he was telling the story to his mother, he's basically telling her, like, next time I'm about to do something if I see that, you know, which he did see again. And he told the slave master, you know, why are you doing this? You know, why? The people, you know, and he told his mother about what was happening. I mean, his Pharaoh daughter. And he couldn't understand why these people are getting treated like this. So when the people, the Israelite, heard about what he did and how he stood for them, they were talking about him in the town, like, oh my God, did you hear? Did you hear? Oh my God, this good man defended us. This good man. Did you hear the story? So it was, you know, it was talked about. So at that time,